Hey everybody! Welcome back to the Marketing Quickie Show. It's been a little while, and I apologize. It's been crazy busy over here. I just want to say hi to everybody over here. Well, very cool, everybody. Welcome to the Marketing Quickie Show. Glad to have you guys here. We have been having so much fun over here today. We got some special guests in the office who I should embarrass them and put them on TV, huh? Just kidding. So anyway, I apologize. It's been a little while. We had Thanksgiving over here, which was a ton of fun. We've been busy with all that kind of thing. During Thanksgiving vacation, I'm curious what you guys did. But what I did for fun is every time that people were eating turkey and they start dozing off, I'd sneak over to the computer and I start building out funnels. I built out 3 entire funnels while my wife wasn't looking during Thanksgiving. Don't tell her that, or it could be really, really bad. But it was awesome. So let's do this to begin with. As you know, we can't start the Marketing Quickie Show without our intro. So let me get it queued up here real quick. All right, so what I want to share with you guys today is a thought. Stevie said cracks me up every time. All right, so what I want to talk to you guys about today. Oh, hold on, my periscopes are loading in the background. All right, so what I'm talking about today is something that's a concept that's so simple that most of you guys, including me, many times, we totally just mess it up, okay? Because we're entrepreneurs, right? We have ADD, we're doing a million things at once, we're excited, we're having fun, and the reality is, like, what we're really, really bad at as entrepreneurs is we are bad at focusing. Have you guys all noticed that? And a lot of times we create a product or a service and we're so excited by it, and we go out there and we start trying to sell it. And while we're trying to sell it, we're trying to convince people like 4 or 5 things like, oh, you need it because of this, and you need it because of this, and because of this, and all these reasons why people need something, right? But the problem is that anytime you have a sales message that has more than one belief that you're trying to get someone to believe, right? So you're making 2 or 3 or 10 things you're trying to get someone to believe, the sales will decrease every new thing you're trying to convince somebody of, okay? Perry Belcher is one of my close friends and a mentor, and one thing he told me, he said that in all their sales letters or sales videos or whatever they had where they're trying to convince somebody of 3 things, it would bomb. And they dropped it down to 2 things, and it was still into it. As soon as it was one thing you're trying to convince someone of, then the sales would increase. And so I started thinking about all the things we create, like what's the one thing that I need people to believe, right? And it's in every single aspect of it, right? It's in, if we're making a sales video, like what's the one thing I need somebody to do? Okay, if it's an email, what's the one thing I need them to focus on? If it's a landing page, right? You come to a landing page, there needs to be one thing for you to focus on. Like we always have to think about, like if we give somebody an option, there's a saying that says a confused mind always says no. Okay, so if I'm giving somebody options, there's always gonna be somebody confused, right? And so I gotta take away all of those things as possible and just focus on one thing as much as we can. I just restarted rereading a book recently that's really, really good. It's a book called Good to Great. How many of you guys read that? If not, awesome book from Jim Collins. And the gist of the book, he talks about how good is the enemy to great, right? Like why do most people have not have great marriages? Because they've got good marriages, right? Why do they have great jobs? Because they got good jobs. Like why do they have a great life? Because they got a good life, right? So good is the enemy to great, right? And in this book, Good to Great, it's talking about companies that took the leap from going from good to great. And there's a bunch of different things in the book. There's 5 core concepts. So one of them they talk about is that the companies that went from good to great, they all had what he called the hedgehog concept, like the one thing, right? What's the one thing that they do? Like what's their focus? Okay, I looked at my business probably 2 years ago. And I didn't have one thing. I had like 50 things I was going after. And I was doing all sorts of things. We're all over the place. And we didn't have like a one thing, right? And as we launched ClickFunnels, and most of you guys are ClickFunnels members, right? Someone said kitchen counter quickies are must for great marriages. All right. Anyway, back to this. But as we launched ClickFunnels, we started realizing that like that's our thing. That's our one thing. Like that's what we need to be focusing at. And so in that process, we started selling off our supplement companies. We sold off everything else. We tried to focus on this. And you guys will see over the next few months, we have some new offers coming out. And at first, I'd be like, Russell's getting distracted. He's doing other things. And part of me wants to do other things. I'm not going to lie. Like I'm all over the place. Like that's kind of my personality. But I'm trying to focus. And so you will notice that the new products, new services, new things we're coming out with are all very they're all things that push people more towards our one thing, right? For example, Supplement Secrets is our new training course we're coming out really soon. Teach people how to do supplements. But the focus is how to teach people to create supplement funnels, right? Anyway, and we have our high ticket secrets coming out, which teaches people how to create high ticket funnel. Like, it's all focusing back on our one thing. And so for you guys, I want you to start thinking more about that, because I know that most of us entrepreneurs, we're doing a million things, we're excited, we're all over the place, there's all these things happening. And if we really want to be successful, we got to focus on the one thing. And our sales message is going to be focused on one thing. And our emails is going to be focused on, like, when you start thinking that through in all aspects of your business, and probably in most areas of your life, you're going to find a lot of power in that. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. Hopefully that resonates with some of you guys and gives you some ideas. If you're on Periscope and like that, give me a double tap. I need some hearts to show that you guys like that as fast as you can give me. So check this out, you guys. Mentions, if they double tap, they get a whole bunch of hearts. So you guys don't have double taps on Facebook. So if you like it or comment, say, Russell, I'm in. I know I got to focus on my one thing. Like, give me some comments or some sharing it or liking or something, just so that we know you guys are resonating with this, because it's something that that we all need to focus on. So yeah, the hearts are flying over here in Periscope land. You guys are getting it. You guys are on. OJ's in on the one thing over here on Facebook. Gabe's on for one thing. Anyway, I want you guys thinking about that, because it's going to simplify your life. We're in December right now as I'm making this, and we're transitioning over to a new year that's coming very, very soon. And now is the time. For me, December is very big, a time where I'm focusing on, like, what's our goals for next year? Like, where are we going to go? What's the directional changes, right? That's why we got people in the office stakes. We're focusing on directional changes this month, so that in January we can hit and start running and focusing there. And a lot of it's like, how do we shrink things down and keep focusing on this core one thing? And so use this month for that. Use December. Like, December is a great month for you to really start refocusing, getting back to like a focus. And as you focus, you guys will see a huge increase in everything else you do, which is awesome. So hope that helps. If you guys want to see this or any back issues of the Periscope Marketing Quickie Show, just go to blog.dotcomsecrets.com. That's where all of them are at right now. And we've got a cool Marketing Quickies site coming up, hopefully next day or so as well. And we'll be launching this on iTunes as well. A bunch of cool stuff's happening here. The Marketing Quickie Show. But just wanted to say hi to you guys today, give you some ideas, and I appreciate you guys. And that's it for today. So I'm out of here. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow on the Marketing Quickie Show. Bye, everybody.